Okay, this is January 2019, and I really just want to share with you some of the insights that God has given me for this upcoming year. And I know that some people really go after the prophetic mantle. I don't really need that heading to know that I'm a prophetic person. And in fact, we all should be praying that we can prophesy. That's kind of biblical, and it's part of the full cushion of the gospel. And when I think about these people that are picking and choosing what they want to believe out of the word, I'm kind of confused with that. So we'll give them some grace. And I'm going to jump right in with saying, we are to be the people that bring the miraculous. That means signs, wonders, and revelatory insight and wisdom straight from heaven. And when I think about time, and I think about the way so many of us race to gain more of it, we kind of rush around just to relax. I think about how time has eluded me for many, many of my years until this past year. So 2018 was that year for me. And I think it coincides with a lot of what the Lord is doing on our land at this time. It was kind of a reverberation. It was a settling. It was the day after deliverance. It was the time to find rest. Oftentimes I didn't really comply with that notion, and I went ahead and sprinted, and a lot of stuff kind of didn't happen. I did have a lot of aid. I had a friend, Miguel, who helped pay for a lot of my medical bills, and that was a fabulous gift. It was something I couldn't have done for myself. And that was for a time. There's seasons. But time used to elude me, and I used to really hate it. And I'm sitting back the past month, this beginning of 2019, and I really have to receive the download that God gave me in 2018, which was time is on our side. Time is coming towards us. It's not evaporating. I mean, of course, with every passing day, we get that much closer to death, right, as we're getting older. But it goes to say that as we raise children, the parent's goal is to prepare the child to go out on its own and be a well-functioning adult in society. And I was not one of those well-adjusted adults. It took me quite some time. It really magically occurred after I turned 40. And I always say that better years are in your future. So this 2019 is the mantle that I want to prophetically declare that the latter is going to be greater than the former. Receive that, my friends. The latter is going to be greater than the former. Why? Because when you can pause before reacting, which was prophesied over me before I left Maryland. My mentor, Lana, said that to me. She's like, you're going to have to work on that reactionary thing. And I do. I have to, because there's people around me that now challenge me, and I find myself in a different environment, a whole new world. And with that move, it was strategic, it was territorial, so that I can realize that time is on my side, so that you can also. Because you have a right to buy back time in the spirit realm by speaking to it. Quantum physics. You literally can pick up everything that your parents put down. The things that they were supposed to bring to completion, that they're like, it's a lost dream, it's never going to happen. Back that train up. Pick it up. It's yours. So everything that you felt in the past has been wasted time, lost time. You can't get those years back. I always joke, I just lost 2 hours of my time when I watch a dumb movie. But in reality, nothing's wasted. There's no wasted time. And I was sitting at the traffic light just before coming in here, and I was thinking, wow, if I find somebody that I want to spend my time with, like the significant other I'm spending my time with, if Jeff makes time for me, it's perfect timing, because it's a beautiful moment that we get to share, and my heart doesn't have to race out of the abandonment issues that I had from my childhood to be like, when's the next time I'm going to see him? I used to be that person. I'm probably squashed the life out of many of my past relationships. Now, they weren't the greatest anyway, so it's not like it's some great loss. But I did learn something from all of them. I learned that time really can be the gift that offers insight. Hindsight's 2020. You're looking back on those things and you're like, for a time, it was good. And then it went bad real quick. Or circumstances changed. Or how about this? Somebody else that you're in relationship with bails, or they do something wrong that really hurts you. What are you going to do with the time that you have in that moment to make your next decision? And I have really had to pinch myself, because I see where I'm slow to respond. If people are snapping their fingers at me when they want something when I'm waitressing, I'm like, you just bought yourself some time, okay? I ain't coming back to that table for a good 10 minutes. Sweat it out. But I'm not rushing around for the angst, that speed ahead just so I can chill out later mentality. That's not what we're called to. We're called to abundance. And 2019 is to know that we are going to be living the latter years greater and in abundance compared to the former. That this latter rain is going to just shower down, and it's going to spring forth a harvest of the things that we have been praying into for years, because now is the time. And I just want to encourage you, be slow to respond and hand your reactions up to the heavens, because God is big enough to carry them. And just wait. Find yourself saying, well, I have all the time in the world. If he's called me to do this thing, to represent him, to bring him glory, to fulfill the purpose and call of my life, then he's going to orchestrate all of my time. And I can rest knowing, oh, I'll see my loved one tomorrow, and I'll be that much more excited, because there'll be time in between where I can sow into myself and enjoy my downtime. And then I get to spend time with that person. Time is on our side, and enjoy it this year. 2019 is a big one.